Hello dear student, welcome back to the new lesson, which is chapter 2 section 5 in mathematics, grade 8. So which is factorize algebraic expression by common factor, which is one of the easiest topic that we have in grade 8, and it will be so useful in grade 9. So now, how are we going to solve these questions? Before we're going to solve this question, we need to know what is the factor, what's the greatest common factor. So if you remember in grade 7 and grade 5, grade 6 also, we studied something by the name of G.C.F. What is G.C.F? It's greatest common factor between two things. Now let's say, what is the greatest common factor between 24 and 12? So if someone asks you what's the greatest common factor between 24 and 4, you're going to write the factor of 24. What are the factor of 24? With the number when you multiply it equal to 24. So you're going to say it is 1, 24. Then 2 and 12. Then 3 and 8. Then 4 and 6. What about 12? It's 1 and 12, 2 and 6, then 3 and 4. So if we take a look to this question, we have 1 as a common, 2 also, 3, 4, yeah, 6, yes, 12, yes. So, but which one we're going to use? We already said greatest common divisor. So you need to choose the greatest one. So you're going to say G.C.F. it's equal to 12. We already studied this one in grade 7 and grade 6. So why I remind you this one? Because today we're going to use exactly the same thing, but this time instead of saying G.C.F, we're going to say G.C.D, which is called greatest common divisor, which is exactly the same way. The only thing we change it is factor, change it to divisor. You're going to use the exactly same way to solve this question. What do we mean by this? Let's solve. If you have 8x and 24. Now the question say factorize this algebraic expression by taking G.C.D, but we don't say by taking G.C.D. We only say factorize. And you need to know which type of factorize we're going to use it. So in this type of question, you're already going to say the factor of 24 and factor of 8. So 1 times 8, 2 times 4. Do you have any more? No, that's it. So what about 24? It's 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Then if we take a look, we said we have 2, we have 4, we have 8. Which one are we going to choose? Of course, greatest common divisor, which is the greatest one. So 8 is the greatest one. So that means the G.C.D, it's already equal to 8. Then what I'm going to do to this 8? I'm going to say 8 outside. Then inside I'm going to write 8x plus 24. Then what is the G.C.D? It's 8. I wrote outside, so I need to write also here because I'm going to take 8 common between them. So when we take common something in the bracket, you need to divide both of them by the common, which is 8. So the answer will be 8 divided by 8, x plus 20. 4 divided by 8, sorry, it's 3. So that means the answer is 8 bracket x plus 3. How I know my answer is correct? So let's check our answer. How I know this one is correct? First of all, I'm going to check 8 is the greatest common between 24 and 8? Yes. So that's the first thing to check. That's the first thing. Second one, if I multiply this one to inside, it must be equal to this. If it's not equal, that means my answer is wrong. 8 times x, 8x plus 8 times 3, 24. So that means my answer, it's already correct. So for checking, you need to check two things. First one, if do the number that I choose it's a greatest, then use distributive. If it's greatest, then use distributive. If you have the same number, that means your answer is correct. But if you don't have it, so it's wrong. So be careful. Now let's solve another question. That's a long way, right? So, but also there is a trick. If you know the trick, you don't need to use all these things. But sometimes you need to use it actually. But if the trick is use it, why not? So look, now let's solve for 12y plus 36. Take a look. 36 is smaller or 12? 12. So that means I'm going to use 12. 12 divisible by 12? Yes. 36 is divisible by 12? Yes. So that means in this case, immediately I'm going to say the GCD is equal to 12. Then I'm going to write 12 outside. Inside it will be 12y plus 36. Then we said after we did this one, we need to divide both of them by this number which is outside, which is 12. Now, the answer will be y, because 12 divided by 12 is 1, no need to write 1, plus 36 divided by 12, it's already equal to 3, so no need to write. So the answer is 12y plus 3. That's the answer of this question. But sometimes this fast way it's not working, like one of the questions that we have, negative 15y plus 21. Now which one is smaller? 15. Can I say 15 is a GCD? No, I need to test it. Like question number 3. This one is question number 1 in page 72. So now the GCD, can I say it's 15? 21 is divisible by 15? No, so I cannot say it's 15. But I already know the greatest common between 21 and 15, it's already 3. You can use the long way and write them there. You're going to say the greatest common between them is 3. So that means I'm going to write 3 outside. Negative 15y plus 21, all divisible by, divided by 3. So 3 will be here. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Y negative divided by positive, negative. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So the answer is 3 bracket negative 5y plus 7. That's called the greatest common factor. So now, what if we have 3 terms? Hey, it's same thing. Let's solve. Let's say if you take a look, we have 14x power 2 minus 7x plus 21. So if you take a look, I'm going to say the GCD, it's equal. If you take a look, the smallest number here is 7. So 7 divisible by itself? Yes. 14 divisible by 7? Yes. 21 divisible by 7? Yes. So that means the greatest common divisor, it's already 7. Now, do I have x? Yes. Do I have x? Yes. Do I have x? Yes. No, because we don't have x, so we cannot choose x. But if you have it in all of them, you can choose x also. So now, for this one, I'm going to write 7 outside. So it will be 14x power 2 minus 7x plus 21. Then I need to divide all of it by this number which is outside of the bracket, which is 7. So most of the people, when they do this, they wrote GCD, but they forget this 7 which is outside. If you forget this 7 outside, that means you didn't do anything. That means your answer is already wrong. 14 divided by 7, it will be 2x power 2. Minus 7 divided by 7, it's 7, only x, because it will be 1, so no need to write 1. Then 21 divided by 7 is 3. So the answer will be like this. That's the final answer. That's how we're going to solve 3 terms. But let's see, if you take a look to the next question, we have something else, which is we have 2 things as a common, as a GCD, as a greatest common factor, like a variable and also a number. So let's solve for the second one. If you take a look, the first example that we have is 2x x power 5 minus 8x power 2 plus 10x power 3. Now, if I want to, it's question number 7. If I want to solve this one, the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to write G.C.D equal. We said first of all, there's a first way. We're going to choose the smallest number. 2 divisible by 2, yes, that's the first one. 8 divisible by 2, yes, equal to 4. 10 divisible by 2, yes, equal to 5. So that means 2, it's already the GCD. Then if you take a look, we have x, we have x, we have x. So that means I can choose the x as a common, but which power I should choose with it? We always choose the smallest power between them. Now between all of those, the smallest power is 2, so that means it will be 2x power 2 will be common. So this 2x power 2 will be outside of the bracket. Inside the bracket I have 2x power 5 minus 8x power 2 plus 10x power 3. Then we said we divide all of it by this number, which is we write outside. Power 2 to x power 2 to x power 2. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite this one, which is outside. If you forget to write this one, the answer it's already become wrong. So 2 divided by 2, 1, so no need to write 1. Then 5 minus 2 minus 8 divided by 2, 4. X power 2 minus x power 2, it will be 0, but I'm going to write plus 10 divided by 2, 5. X power 3 minus 2, because we already studied this one we said m, and so it will be b m minus, and we said in division the power will be subtracted. So the last answer of this one, it will be x power 3 minus 4, because it will be 0. We said anything's power 0 equal to 1, so no need to write down, you change it to 1 immediately. Then 5x 3 minus 2 is 1, so no need to write down. That's the final answer of this question. So let's solve the last question and it will be the end. So now one of the question that we have, it's x power 2 y power 2 plus x power 3 y power 2. Now the GCD of this question, it's equal to what? We have x, we have x, we have y, we have y. So that means x and y, both of them are common. That's the first thing. Second one, we always choose the smallest power. Sorry, this one is power 3. So we always choose the smallest power. So this one is, it will be x power 2. Then between the y's, which power is smaller? Y power 2. So we choose the small power. X power 2, y power 2 will be outside. Then inside it will be x power 2, y power 3 plus x power 3, y power 2. Then divide all over it by this number which is outside. Then x power 2, y power 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Do you need to write down? No. So only y left, because 3 minus 2, 1. No need to write 1. If you write also, it's correct. But no need, just don't write. It's your option. Okay, no worries. 3 minus 2, it's x. 2 minus 2, 0. So no need to write down. So look, in this one I wrote, in this one not. So it's totally fine. It's your option. That's why I leave it like this, to understand that you can write down, you can remove it. It's your option, okay? Then let's solve the last question and finish this topic. And it will be the last thing. Now the last thing is question 21 in page 72. It's 4x power 4, y power 8 minus 16x power 3, y power 2 minus 8xy. First of all, the GCD is equal. We said for the number, we're going to choose the smallest number, then we test it if it's divisible or not. 4 divisible by 4, yes. 16 divisible by 4, yes. 8 divisible by 4, yes. So that means it's 4 already on it. It's one of them. Do I have x? Yes. Do I have x? Yes. Do I have x? Yes. So that means x also is common, but which one is the smallest power? This one, which is power 1. Then do I have y? Yes. Do I have y? Yes. Do I have y? Yes. So that means y also on it. Which one is the smallest power? Power 1. So I'm going to write power 1. Then the answer will be 4xy bracket 4x power 4 y power 8 minus 16 x power 3 y power 2 minus 8 xy. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide all over by 4xy in all of them. Then 4xy outside, inside it will be 4 divided by 4, 1, no need to write down. X power 4 minus x power 1, x power 3. Then 8 minus 1, 7, minus 16 divided by 4, 4. 3 minus 1, 2. So the x, I mean. Then y power 2 minus 1, 1. Do we need to write 1? No need. Then 8 divided by 4, 2. X, it will be 0. Y also will be 0 because you're going to subtract it, so no need to write down. So the answer is 4xy, x power 3, y power 7, and continue. So that's the last question that we're going to solve on this topic. Then in spotter review, if you take a look, we have 24 and 60. So the greatest common between 16 and 24, some people will choose, I'm pretty sure that they will say it's 4. Some people are more clever, they will say 8. But some people still they do a mistake because they will forget to choose x also with it, which is you need to choose x also with it. Then what is the highest power of x? Is 2. So the GCD between these two is 8x power 2. Some people say 4x power 2, which is become wrong because we ask for greatest common divisor. It must be the greatest common. So the greatest common is 8x. If you take a look to the multiple choice, the only answer that it has 8x power 2 is C. So no need to solve it. Immediately the answer is this one. But if you have 8x's power 2, in this case you need to solve the question. So that's the last thing that we're going to study today. So I hope you enjoyed and understand it. So see you in the next lesson.